All right. Now it is time for Team 40s. Also a woman who has scaled mountains. Petra Williams is a multi-passionate humanist with an insatiable hunger to guide women to find their red-hot truth. She does this as an international radio and TV presenter, a humour speaker, an MC, you should do my job, a businesswoman and an adventurer, scaling mountains, leading people up mountains, no less. Please welcome to the stage Team 40's Petra Williams.
Hi. Is this okay? I heard the mic's really bit lower. Okay, how's that? I'm not blasting anyone's ears out. Hi. Well, you know, I have always been one of those women who's embraced her age. Look, and I must admit, at 43, my boobs are going south. Not tonight, though, because I'm wearing my good bra. Sometimes I cannot tell the difference between my bum and my upper thigh. And just the other day, I was looking in the mirror and discovered this. Now, Jen, 20 and 30 is looking at me going, oh my God, that's so gross. It will happen to you. But other than that, I generally love the wisdom that comes with age. But to be honest, like many of you, I have fumbled through life just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, right? I have lived in 5 countries. I've traveled to 20 plus. I've had 9 careers, 2 businesses, lived in 37 houses, and hosted, right? A talk show, a cooking show, and a podcast, and I still don't know what I want to do with my life. You know? And I jumped out of a helicopter over the Swiss Alps, right? I led a blind man through the Himalayan mountains to Mount Everest. And what was the other thing I did? Oh, yes, that's right. I rode a motorbike through Vietnam. But can you believe that I find it difficult to ask for what I want? Isn't that crazy? And sometimes I walk past the mirror and I'm like, hey, how you doing? Call me. And sometimes I walk past the mirror and go, ah, what's my mother doing there? But you know, in my 40s, right, something happened in my 40s. It's like those bastard sandflies that eat at your ankles, right? I got this gnawing feeling that I wasn't living up to my full potential, right? And I would love to tell you that when I feel this gnawing feeling, that I'm the kind of person that goes, ooh, what's that about? Let me explore that. Like beautiful Annabelle would have done something like that, right? But no, I'm not that person. I'm like gnawing feeling, what can I do to suppress that shit, all right? I don't want to face that, right? So it got so bad that I was stuffing like chocolate bars down my throat, even though my stomach felt like it was going to explode. I drank 4 glasses of wine in 45 minutes trying to con my body that I actually only drank 2, right? Because, you know, what does the body know, right? And, well, I was going to say I overindulged in sex, but the husband's watching this live video, so I don't want him to get funny ideas, right? So, you know, no, Doug, it's not happening tonight. So, but you know, no matter what I did, I could not get rid of this gnawing feeling. So eventually I invested in a life coach with the full intention of not going there, right? No childhood trauma shit, right? And so we went along and I discovered that this funky, awesome, quirky self that I had suppressed for so many years was ready to explode, but I was like, no way, girlfriend. And I took out bazookas and handguns and grenades, and I was like, you fucking staying where you belong, right? And so, of course, that didn't work. And so, eventually, I put on my big girl panties, right? and which are really my everyday panties. Look, I'm in my 40s, right? And so I said to the life coach, all right, come on, chick, what do I need to do to show up in this world as my true self, okay? And then she said that word, and God, it makes me feel sick. Ugh. She said, Petra, you have to be vulnerable. What? Vulnerable? Oh, give me a break. Like my ancestors burnt their bras so I could be a fierce feminine woman, okay? Vulnerable is for those Byron Bay weirdos that hug you for way too long. It is not normal. I want to punch them in the vagina and run away, okay? Like seriously, vulnerable. Give me a break, right? But eventually, when I stopped throwing my toys at the cart, I sat down and went, okay, babe, like what does vulnerable mean to you, right? And I discovered like vulnerability is like vomiting, right? It is, right? It's like purging. It's purging all the lies and the systemic programming and the unrealistic expectations and the identities and the personalities that keep us playing small and that keep us from showing up as our true self. And of course, I decided to delve deeper into vulnerability and research vulnerability, which is another great distraction tactic because I'd rather research it than actually do it. But and what I found is that it goes so much deeper than just being myself, right? And what I found was that we live in a society that has demonized the feminine, right? And we are not, they say to you, the buzzwords are, oh, be vulnerable, be authentic, show up as your vulnerable, authentic self. But really, come with an open heart and you're too emotional. Celebrate yourself, you're narcissistic. Yeah, right? Care for the environment, you weirdo hippie. Speak up for women's rights, you're some lesbian feminist and needs to get laid, right? That's what it is, isn't it? Right? And even the term vulnerable suggests that being feminine and showing up as our true self is a dangerous thing to do. And so, one thing I've realized practicing vulnerability is that it is necessary to be authentic and to connect with others because it helps me truly belong to me. And what that means is that it doesn't mean I need to change who I am. It means that I need to be more of who I am. So I have no fucking idea how to do vulnerability. All right? I just don't know, right? But I've chosen my 40s to figure it out. So if this stupid lectern, what's it called? A lectern. If this lectern wasn't in my way, I would step up in front of you. I'm stepping up in front of you. And I'm going to vomit vulnerability all over you. You might want to move. And I'm going to introduce myself again to you. Hi, my name is Petra. I have a gift to speak to inspire, and I want to inspire millions of women to live their truth. But I'm so scared that I'll waste that gift because I choose to hide and not be seen. I need your help to speak to amazing women like you, but I'm scared if I ask for help that you'll judge me and undermine my value. And even though I look like I'm fiercely independent, I crave to be part of a sisterhood because so often I feel very, very lonely. And even though I'm growing my eyebrows back, and I tell myself, I don't care that you look at me and my eyebrows and go, good God, woman, do you groom yourself? I do care, and I care a lot. So tonight, I want to thank you for seeing me because I see you. Thank you.